A typical suburban street in Haywards Heath, West Sussex. But somewhere close there lurks what residents are calling a heartless shooter, an unknown attacker taking potshots at harmless cats. The latest victim lives here at number 8.
Oh, I know. The cuddles are nice, aren't they?
Frank was adopted just 2 months ago by Gemma and her partner Adam. But on New Year's Day, they found that he'd been shot with an airgun, the pellet entering his abdomen.
He had been out and about a little bit and he came inside and he had this really bad limp, like really bad limp. And then we found this wound on him. We just panicked, had to get straight onto the emergency vet. And that's where they discovered that he had in fact been shot.
The damage it caused was extensive and the vet's bill came to just under £5,000.
He had to have blood transfusions and major surgery. It was horrible seeing this happen to him. It was heartbreaking.
But it's not the first attack. Just 2 doors down at Dan's house, 2 defenceless kittens were targeted, and this time it proved fatal.
I bought Fred and Dusty as a surprise birthday present for Donna, my wife, and obviously our 3 boys. Fred was unfortunately shot back in October of 2021. He was nursed back to health, and then he was unfortunately shot again. This time, unfortunately, the damage to his insides was way too much. So he, unfortunately, had to be put down.
Now, all of these attacks were reported to the police, but when we contacted them for a statement, they told us that they don't believe they're linked, which residents say is surprising.
It's definitely linked. I think it's mad they're not.
It doesn't take a genius to work out that it must be linked.
The charity Cats Protection says attacks like these are all too common in England and Wales, where airguns are unlicensed and cats are frequently the target.
We see around 100 media stories every year about cats being attacked with air guns, but that's likely to be just the tip of the iceberg. We've already seen licensing for air weapons introduced in Scotland and Northern Ireland. At the moment, around 90% of the press stories we see about cats being attacked with air weapons are in England and Wales, which kind of indicates that there is a problem and that this really needs to be addressed by the government.
It could easily happen again, and we really don't know what we're going to do about him when he's allowed out.
If licensing does go ahead, Cats Protection believe that would give local police a better chance of tracking down the perpetrators of vicious attacks. Until then, residents may have no option but to keep their cats indoors. That or let them walk the streets, knowing there's a hunter on the prowl. Ray Addison, GB News.